Hi guys, how you doing? This is One Bit, coming back with some more Dota 2 action. This game is going to be a Phantom Lancer recast. Basically, if you haven't saw the first recast, just to recap briefly, I was low under the weather. I wasn't able to really do the audio commentary on quite a few games, but I was still able to play. So during that time I recorded quite a few Dota 2 matches, so I'm coming back and I'm going to dub over them with some commentary and put them up on my channel. The last game that I played was the Centaur War Runner game, and in that one I pretty much was I built myself to be a hard counter to Phantom Lancer. So here is a example of how you actually play Phantom Lancer and do it correctly so that you're able to snowball and take over the game. So let me just fast forward, and I will be using the fast forward feature to get through some of this boring stuff, but
better get ready. "30 seconds to showtime. The game is on." We say no.
oops. I went a little bit too far there. Let me back it up a little bit. Let's go to about here. Alright, let me just get into lane.
30 seconds to go. And here we go. Radiant on one side, Dire on the other.
I wish they had an easier way of fast forwarding it. Sometimes it gets a little bit out of control. It'd be nice if they had just keyboard commands to do it, or you could use the they probably do, but I don't know how to use them. If somebody does, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Kind of suffered on last hits to start because I was just trying a bunch of different heroes, and I hadn't accustomed myself to his last hit animation as well as I should have. Also, I went with the shield to start, and I could have probably done better if I had a Quelling Blade, especially on a hard carry. If last hitting is your thing, if you have like a Void or a Phantom Lancer or somebody that needs a lot of farm, you're probably better off taking a Quelling Blade to start, because I wouldn't have been missing these last hits if I had that. And you can see he's definitely not nearly as strong as Centaur's last hitting.
We say no.
But I think he has a lot of nuke potential on low health targets in comparison to Centaur. I think he has a stronger start. I think last hitting Centaur has an advantage, but as far as his ability to make plays happen early on, I think he can do a lot more. Now this is the first ability that you should probably always get on him, because you can make plays with it. It's Spirit Lance. Basically, he shoots out a lance at somebody. It creates a duplicate of himself on there, and that duplicate will chase that person down mercilessly and try to kill them until the illusion timer expires. Basically, that is his main nuke. You want to max that first, and that's how you're going to get a lot of your kills with Phantom Lancer.
Bottom tower's getting the business.
His second ability, Doppelwalk, is basically this is what turns him into a invis hero. It basically creates another duplicate of him, and he turns invisible for a brief period of time, and then you're able to actually macro the secondary unit. One of the problems I have with Doppelwalk, though, is for some reason the doppelwalk illusion seems to follow him around as opposed to moving in another direction for some reason. I don't know, the pathing seems to be messed up with it right now, where it'll just like walk right beside him, so you have to literally click on it and move it away from him. You can see I'm doing a little Spirit Lance harass on him. Now his third ability, Juxtapose, gives his attacks have a chance of creating an illusion. So as he's attacking things, another illusion will be created, and of course that again adds to his survivability, because as you level that up, you have more copies of you, and the enemy gets very confused as to which one is the real Phantom Lancer. And of course, once you build up to get a Radiance, the Radiance is going to actually carry over to all your illusions. So your Doppelwalk's going to have Radiance, all of the little copies you make. Also from your ultimate, which gives your illusions the ability to create other illusions from them. Then things get really crazy, because all of those are going to be able to have a Radiance attached to them. So that's really one of the ultimate goals with Phantom Lancer, is to get a Radiance, get things that benefit the illusions, and just illusion spam people into oblivion.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Kind of lacking in the last hit department here, but again, I haven't played Phantom Lancer in a while, and I was just getting accustomed to him because I was playing quite a few heroes. But it was part of my initiative to play more macro-oriented heroes, and I would say Phantom Lancer, like, you don't immediately think of him as a macro hero, but if you can macro, the better you are with macroing a hero, the better you are going to be with Phantom Lancer, because you can push multiple lanes by just once you get your ultimate. The illusions can like be macroed and push towers in multiple lanes, so you can have like an entire illusion army that's pushing one lane while you're in a completely different lane, and people will just sit there and try to kill you thinking you're in that group of illusions, and they're just wasting their time because you're in a completely different side of the map. So he's actually he's not really thought of, I don't think, as much as a macro hero, but he is you know, a very macro dependent hero once you get farm on him.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
I kind of feel sorry for Sniper here because he has a really tough lane.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
It would be bad enough going up against Bat Rider, but Bat Rider and Phantom Lancer is kind of nasty for him. Now I started with Tranquil Boots. Tranquil Boots, I would say, are a must-have on Phantom, because he is extremely squishy. I mean, he's strong as far as the amount of damage that he could put out, but basically until you get a Heart of Tarrasque, he is squishy as all hell, but he's assisted in his survivability by his Doppelwalk and his multiple illusions that confuse people. But if you can find the real one, he is extremely squishy. He's basically a character that's built around the concept of burning down the enemy before they figure out which one is the real you.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Unless you get some tankiness on him.
Structures like this. Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
I go out. Guns blazing.
No, I should have probably popped a salve as I was walking around here. I don't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. And I should have gone back up towards the top, and whenever the creep wave pushed, I would have had the ability to walk past the top tower without taking any damage. Because I popped the salve. I could have popped the salve safely as I walked up there. Pudge wouldn't have been able to get me. When Bat Rider was at the tower there, and the tower was attacking my creeps, I would have been able to walk right past it. So that was a tactical error on my part. And I don't recall if I saw Pudge or if I was paying attention, but I should have just assumed that Pudge was going to come there to cut me off. And more than likely, Sniper wasn't going to port back to the tower and be there to stop me if I had went back top.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Dire's mid tower is having technical difficulties.
Another extremely common item for Phantom Lancer is a diffusal blade, and I don't recall if I got one this game, but it's usually one of the first pickups you get on him as well. And that's great because of the diffusal blade's ability to steal mana. Obviously, they have a lot of mana-dependent heroes on that team. You can see just at level 3 how powerful a nuke that is with the Spirit Lance. You can see I've picked up appears to be two levels of stats just so that I'm a little bit more tanky and survivable, because I don't have much health at all right now. Let's try to speed up some of this farming.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Dire's top towers get Dire's structures looking for Dire's top towers. You know the Dire's mid towers haven't. Dire's mid towers nothing now.
Alright. I'm in a bad position here, surrounded. I don't recall quite what happened here.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
Yeah, you can see how my until I macroed that off, it was running right behind me, so
Radiant's bottom tower ain't pretty sad.
it's kind of annoying the way it's designed right now.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Now, I might have been able to blow a wand charge, and yeah, I wouldn't quite have enough for Spirit Lance, apparently, but I should have blown it earlier and just chased that guy down, probably. Because I might have had it in time to pick up that kill.
Thanks to you.
We'll just speed this up a little bit. Okay. I think I might have went in for some more farm. You're going to see me doing a lot of farming. And that is key on this hero.
Thanks for standing still, ganker!
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, just didn't have enough mana there.
Ain't a pretty sight right now.
I would have been able to take him out.
Radiant Dire's mid tower won't last. The Radiant got one last top tower. Dire's top Radiant. The Dire might want him. Dire's top tower. The Dire's top tower. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Yeah, I went with the Talisman of Evasion first as part of the butterfly because that's going to give me more evasion and on top of just the confusion that the illusions provide. So that'll help me to have a little bit of tankiness. So that's why I went for that first. The Aquila is going to, the Ring of Aquila is going to help me to have some armor. Also, the passive is going to go over to my illusions, I believe. The AoE for that. And so it's going to make my illusion stronger, a little bit tankier. And it's going to give me some mana regen, which is what I was lacking there when I was trying to take out that sniper earlier. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do some farming. And you can do what I did there, which is just leave your illusions to finish off guys that you start. You just pop a Spirit Lance, and now that you have the Phantom Edge, they can mop up little creep camps. So you start, pop a few illusions, let the illusions do their work, and then you can wander off to the next camp. Right now they're kind of weak, because you can see them dying off as I'm fighting, so I stay with them, but once you get later into the game, the illusions are going to be strong enough to mop up the camps by themselves. So, and you can see I'm like macroing these illusions to follow me, and they're going over to the next camp. And I just have that illusion trying to go to the camp, but you see it's not strong enough, so pop another one. At the time, because we don't have words or vision, I'm kind of hesitant. I didn't want to just go in there because I didn't know if they would hear the me attacking the camp and then immediately come and attack me. So that's why I kind of just shot that and was holding back.
Mid tower could use a little help. The Dire went in
Got a team fight going on.
You set sail for fail.
You can see me going on Sniper quite a bit because he doesn't have a lot of survivability unless he gets Shadow Blade. It's kind of an easy target of opportunity.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Killing spree.
Yeah, here's
Killing spree. Bottom tower. Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
and I'm right back into the woods. Yeah, it doesn't look like I picked up a diffusal blade, but it would have probably helped because they have so many mana intensive heroes that once the diffusal was up, a couple hits from myself and the illusions, and they would have been out of mana and they wouldn't have been able to pop stuns on me or anything. But even without it, I was pretty much dominating these guys. So.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
Dominating.
I sought a port, not a port.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. Radiant's gone and fortified their structures.
You can see me here now. The illusions are getting stronger, so I'm able to just leave them up there and take care of a situation.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
See that one? And I believe that they saw one of my illusions, and that's what saved me. I saw an illusion just sitting there, and they went on it. Yeah, he like hooked an illusion. That's what that little orange circle was. They saw one of my illusions and they just jumped on that because it was sitting around. And that's really what you need to do if you have a PL, because you know he's going to be in the jungle. You know he's going to be in there trying to farm, so you got to shut him down. You have to go in there and do like smoke ganks. They should have been smoked. That's the one mistake they made. They went in there, they came in as a team. They should have came in there as a team and been smoked, and they should have ganked me. I would say that was their only error in what they were doing. The strategy was sound. It's just they should have been smoked when they did it.
All is as it should be.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
As you can see, with Phantom Lancer, he's not a tanker. He's definitely not a tank character. You don't want to just be in the middle of everything with him. His main strength is he's almost like playing sniper, in that you want to be hanging out at the fringes of the battle,
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
shooting in a Spirit Lance nuke, creating those illusions to go in there and tank for you, but you shouldn't be in there. And that's why you want to have the Radiance, so that once you get the Radiance built on him, and of course I went with this so I would have some evasion, attack speed and everything first. Although that's kind of debatable. Probably if I wasn't getting as much farms, if I didn't have as many kills, I might not have gone for that first. But with the farming I was getting, with the kills I had, I just figured, hey, go ahead, let's go for a butterfly first. But I might have been a little bit better off if I got the what do you call it, the diffusal blade. But that's kind of debatable. Either way, let's see, kill death assists. Yeah, I'm at the top. I don't know why these numbers are inaccurate, but you know, 7 kills, 1 death, 6 assists at this point, so I'm definitely leading the path for now. Let's see, last hits, nice. I'm at the top. Current golds.
The dire best do
Life stealer.
bottom tower.
Net worth at the top, yeah. So
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
I'm pretty much dominating everything right now.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
And let's go
Them
with
dire builders
stats.
are tough as nails for now. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Inconceivable! I'll have the brisket, but I'll also have your
Dire's bottom tower's been disowned.
I love that little Princess Bride reference. Sniper with the inconceivable. I love that. I love the voice acting in this game in general. Yeah, and here's another very important thing, these town portal scrolls. Now, the one thing I would say that I should have considered that I didn't in this game is eventually turning these into boots of travel. I don't think I did at any point in this game, but that's another important option because obviously PL is a very good pushing hero, and once you get once you have boots of travel or the ability to kind of move around the map. You're greatly increasing your pushing ability.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight. There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah. And I think we have some more farming here, so I'll just fast forward through this. Yeah, I went to the top lane to counter push.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Haste.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
And I don't think things turned.
Down Radiant structures now.
I think I got a little over aggressive here. If memory serves. I'm basically waiting for Spirit Lance to come off cooldown so I can go on somebody. And I think I got a little over aggressive. Everybody backed, but I was still trying to. I had a low pudge and I was trying to pick him off. I figured maybe one guy would be there by himself. See, and this is where Diffusal Blade would have helped me. Because if I had Diffusal Blade, I could have slowed him and probably got the kill there. But got too overconfident. See, and that right there, that's what killed me, is when that tower picked me up as the invisibility dropped. If I had been a little quicker, if I hadn't paused there and I got past the tower, then they might not have killed me there, but again, I should have backed. I got a little too overconfident. And we'll just fast forward past this. And again, Diffusal Blade, he'd probably... I would have probably been fine with getting the kill on the pudge there, if I had it. So they're doing good pushing. I have to say, despite any issues with them...
Hope the Dire weren't partial to that mid tower.
Being under-leveled, they're definitely exhibiting, in my opinion, better team coordination than our team was, because they're constantly pushing in on us, even though we have an advantage.
Double kill.
We put you to peace. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. The Dire can't do nothing about that trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's
And then TP'd back to top for the counter push. You can see I'm just macroing that army to come with me.
Invisibility.
Didn't get much out of the invis, but I just wanted to take it so nobody else got it. You can see how strong the illusions are now. They're just taking care of that ancient camp for me. I'm able to move on to get some farm elsewhere. As you can see, Phantom Lancer is not first to fight. He's played much better as the guy that comes in to mop things up after the initiator has already gone in. That's when his nukes are going to be most effective. And when he's picking out high priority, low health targets, that's when he's going to shine.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. The Dire best do something about Radiant's mid towers coming apart. Radiant structures must have been fortified.
I'm just in a bad position here because I have no mana.
Killing spree.
You're a trusty maid.
I just went back to get some more mana. Get my health back up so I can get back into the fight. And I'm back pushing top now. And then I had to TP back mid because they started pushing again. Again, they had good coordination. It's just... Yeah, I could have probably pushed the assault there, but I backed. I could have probably definitely picked up that line if I had pushed forward on him, but
Radiant's bottom towers seen better days.
his stun was beating me down pretty bad. I don't know if a BKB would have been a good choice, possibly. But, I mean, we're getting in so many engagements with these people, I think I would have burned through it really quick. Possibly a Lincoln's. I don't know. I haven't tried a Lincoln's build on him, but it might have helped with the stuns, you know, between Cask and Lion stuns. But I think I do pretty well without it. I'm just getting these creeps from the Radiance. I have no idea what Witch Doctor was thinking.
Towers, you know the drill.
I mean, I guess he obviously had a Shadow Blade, but...
I troll your guts with my blade.
that wasn't going to help him. Oh, he had a gem, that's why. And it looks like we lost somebody. Who was that? Oh, Slark. Well, I don't think Slark was doing much of anything anyway. I really like the butterfly for agility heroes though, because of the evasion that it gives and the attack speed. The attack speed is pretty ridiculous. I'm actually kind of interested in trying a... I'm trying to remember what it's called. I don't know if I can open the shop in this. Can I open the shop? Scotty. I don't know if a Scotty would work with Phantom Lancer, but I would just like to see what the result would be once you're slowing people's attack speed down with it. I mean, it's definitely not a suggested item, but I mean, just trying to, if you get a ton of farm and just use it to troll people. I think maybe the next time I upload a Phantom Lancer, it's going to be an untraditional Phantom Lancer build. I mean, this isn't a strictly traditional one, because if it was, I would have had the Diffusal Blade on him early, but I think it was effective. I think it works with having the
top tower for the Radiant.
The butterfly. Butterfly into Radiance is really strong. And all those misses are as a result of the evasion. You get the 35% evasion.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
We could have really gotten this tower at any time we wanted. It's just, I can't remember if now is when I decided to finally come in and take it.
The Radiant lost the top tower. Radiant's mid tower's getting 4-4.
Mega kill! 2 for 1!
The first flying at Radiant's top rags. There goes the Radiant's mid rags. Radiant's mid rags didn't make it.
I think I died here. Yeah, I was pretty low and his ulti polished me off.
Killing spree! Double!
So again, that's one of those instances that Diffusal Blade could have probably drained mana and allowed me to survive the situation, but I'm a fan of trying new things. I feel like once you play a lot of Dota, you just need to. You need some variety. Yeah, and I TP'd top before the tower died to try to save it, because they were pushing.
Double kill!
Yeah.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
I don't know why I'm not using my my boots here, but obviously using the tranquil boots would have helped. I could have probably pursued Lesh and taken him out as well.
Bottom tower seems better days.
I went on Sniper because of his mini stun. His mini stun, if I would have tried to run after Lesh and just try to focus him, I mean, I probably could have went and polished him off if I would have used my invis and just ran towards him and then sent the illusion on Sniper, but I didn't want to chance it being low in health and nowhere near him.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight. Radiant's
I got a Sanj and Yash here. Again, I would probably have been better off with Diffusal, but
get low to Radiant's bottom rags.
Just trying different things.
Radiant's bottom rags didn't make it.
I think probably
for the Radiant. Too bad for them.
a harder Tarask earlier would have helped a lot. I think maybe I get one here. Oh no, I got the... I think I get one eventually, but it's like well after the game's over. You can see how macro was saving me there, because if I hadn't macroed him away from myself, Pudge would have just followed right behind me and his rot would have probably killed me. So it's important you have to be able to macro with this guy just a little bit.
Radiant's top Roche won't be stomping around no more thanks to the Dire.
There's also an ability in, or actually a function within the menus that you have to turn off for illusions that allows them to...
Radiant's Ancient is under pressure.
I think it's like they will immediately become under the control of the person that summons them. I think you have to turn that off. That's another important thing. That's important if you use Phantom Lancer, if you use, yeah, I think here's where I get the heart. If you use Phantom Lancer, if you use Shadow Demon, if you use, what's his name? Captain Iron Shell. I can't think of his name right now, but I think you know who I'm talking about when I say Iron Shell. But it's anybody that has the illusions, you want to make sure you have that off. That way the illusions, once you summon them, will immediately go on and start attacking somebody. If they immediately come under your control, they will just stand there until you macro them. So it's a very important thing. You have to remember you turn that off in the menu, because for the longest time, I think it might start as it being on in default, but it's absolutely horrible. And you'll play these heroes and you won't know it, and you'll be horrible with them and you won't know why. You know, for instance, if you bring them through the wall of replica on the guy whose name I forgot, but if you bring him through his wall of replica, the replicates will just stand there because they're only controlled by you. But whereas if you turn it off, they'll just automatically start attacking whoever is moving through the wall of replica. And the same thing with these illusions. You know, you'll shoot a Spirit Lance, and then the Spirit Lance will just stand there. It won't attack anything because it's under your control, and you have to literally macro every single illusion to do anything, or else they'll just stand around. So it's very important to make sure you turn that off if you want to play these illusion heroes successfully. You can see there's still some macro that needs to be done, because after they kill a target, they won't just automatically aggro to the next thing. So you do have to do some macro with the hero to play them effectively. Yeah. I'm thinking I might try something really crazy with them next time. Maybe a Scotty's Scotty's Maelstrom or something. Yeah, that was complete and total domination. But that's how you have to play Phantom Lancer, guys. I mean, I know it's a pretty one-sided game, but that's what kind of tends to happen when you use Phantom Lancer. Again, probably one of the main things that was different in my build that you won't see in your more typical build is that I went straight for a butterfly as opposed to a diffusal blade. The diffusal blade probably could have saved me the 3 whole deaths that I actually got, but you know, again, right after diffusal, if you don't go with what I went with the butterfly, you definitely want to pick up a Radiance. Radiance is your main goal for this hero, you definitely want to get that. And probably a Heart of Tarrasque is going to be the next thing. I mean, I picked up these two things before I did that, but you're definitely going to probably want to go for Diffusal into Radiance into a Heart of Tarrasque as the primary build. But I was just kind of playing a pub, normal difficulty, so as you can see, we did that. We were also down a guy, so, but we pretty much totally dominated that game. Even though they were constantly pushing us. You know, you wouldn't imagine we had dominated quite as much as these numbers show, so I think we definitely pulled ahead at some point in the game, but we were pretty much stomping them the whole time. Let's see, kill, death, assist. Yep, lifesteal actually took the top. Although I got, like, let's see, the kills, assist, last hits, denies. Yeah, I was pretty much rocking it there. Heroes level, I think we were all, yeah, there's a couple of us at 25. ISP per minute. Yeah, we're tied. A lot of us. Net worth, yeah. I was doing a lot of farming. Gold per minute, yeah. And I don't think I ever bought back, so there you have it. That's how you play Phantom Lancer. That's how you dominate with Phantom Lancer. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is 1bit. As always, the way you support my channel is by watching the ads on my channel, not skipping the ads, not putting in ad blockers. So I hope you guys do that. If you want to support my channel, you want to see new content, as always, like, thumbs, sub, retweet. Later.